We saw was abhorrent, it was cruel, it's completely illegal. These are criminal offences that we've seen committed last night, punishable by jail. So we are outraged, as I think everybody who saw that vision last night is.
So when the allegations were previously raised, why weren't they acted upon at the time?
We have a number of investigations already on foot previous to what we saw last night with the RSPCA. So whenever we come across an issue or an allegation of animal cruelty, we immediately call in the RSPCA, and we work in partnership with that organisation to investigate those allegations. So whilst Greyhound Racing New South Wales takes the lead from a racing perspective, RSPCA takes the lead from the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act. We work together to make sure we get to the bottom of the issue and to see that issue through.
So how surprised were you by what was revealed in the program last night? Were you aware that this was happening to some extent?
We had no idea of what we come to see last night. It appalled us, it shocked us, and certainly one of the things that it has highlighted is there is a gap in terms of our capacity from a surveillance and investigative perspective, which we need to close. We need to be able to use that type of technology legally to obtain that type of vision, because if there are people operating in that manner in the sport in New South Wales, our first and foremost priority is to rid the sport of those people.
So before last night, were you aware that live baiting was happening in the industry?
No, we had no evidence other than the cases that we were already investigating with the RSPCA in terms of issues that we had come across. We had no evidence to suggest what we saw last night was occurring.
So were they live baiting issues that were under investigation?
They were issues related to the keeping of animals that shouldn't have been on a greyhound property. That's prima facie evidence of an offence under the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act. So when we find that type of thing in our routine inspections, our first response is to immediately call in the RSPCA and then follow that issue through together with them.
So, but it was not live baiting per se?
Not live baiting as such in terms of the actual act, the atrocious vision that we saw last night.